There are few things in life more important than trust. No, scratch that. There is literally nothing in life that is more important than trust. When you want to make an important or difficult decision, the people you bring in to help you make that decision, you need to be able to trust them, right? We've all been in situations where we're being guided by somebody that we don't completely trust. Like, have you ever gone to like a haunted house, right? And your friend is like, no, I promise the haunted house is cool. You go first. You're like, I can't trust you. You want me to get scared, right? Sometimes business is the same. And if we're working with somebody that we don't completely trust, and I'm sure you'll agree with me when you say that that's an awful experience, then it becomes an experience that's guided by fear. And it's not something that I would advise anybody to undertake, especially when it comes to real estate. Trust is the most vital component of any relationship. That's why when you're looking for advisors to help you on your investment journey, you need to make sure that you completely trust those people. But then comes the question, how do you know who's trustworthy and who's a scammer? How do you identify the people you should listen to and trust versus those you should avoid because they're scammers, right? They're trying to take your money. You don't want to be part of some Ponzi scheme, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the insights and tools you need to be able to have in order to make that assessment yourself, so that you will know who you can and cannot trust when it comes to getting the advice you need to avoid falling prey to that almost infinite number of scams that exist in the world. Just ask yourself, have you had to donate millions of dollars to a Nigerian prince lately? Hopefully not, right? So in this video, I'm going to share with you the tools you need to gain clarity that will enable you to make better, more productive decisions when it comes to who you bring into your circle and who helps you do your investments. You ready to figure it out? All right, let's go. Okay, everyone, today I want to break down what to look for in a real estate provider. Now, in the lead up of this video, we're talking about scammers and we're talking about who you can trust. If you're watching this video, like, I know you want to do real estate, right? And in our experience, we've seen and worked with a whole slew of real estate companies that claim they're in existence to help real estate investors like you and me transact real estate successfully. But the reality is they care more about their own bottom line than they do about you and your bottom line. So a lot of these companies, they're known as turnkey providers, right? A turnkey provider, this is a company that claims to do everything for you, right? They want you to walk right into a rented out cash flowing investment property right from the very start. Now, what they don't tell you though, and that's maybe why they don't tell you, is that even though they're doing the work for you, you're still doing the majority of the work after the fact, right? You're still picking the strategy, you're still picking the market, you're still picking the property, and they have zero financial liability the very second you close on that home. You get a property and they walk away, wash their hands of you, and then you're stuck figuring it out for the rest of your life and cleaning up all the mess. So today I'm gonna give you the top 4 things to look for, including the red flags, when trying to select a real estate provider to work with, right? We've been around this industry for a long time. We know what the scammers look like. We can see them coming from 100 miles away. Let me tell you a little story. Before I get into this first point, I'll tell you a story. So we've got a good friend of mine. He's actually kind of a celebrity, okay? I won't tell you who he is, but he's kind of a big deal. And he's one of our clients. And he one day he was like, Kev, hey, I saw this video on TikTok. What's going on, man? How come we're not doing real estate like this? Why am I doing it with you guys the slow way? And I was like, dude, okay, let's dive in. I took a look at who he was talking, or who he's seen on TikTok. I heard what they said. I looked them up, and it was all complete and utter nonsense. Total BS. It was all a front to get people to give them money, right? They were trying to look like, I am this massively successful real estate investor, so you should give me all your money so that we could go do real estate together. The reality was they hadn't done anything on their own. They took everybody else's money. They went and did real estate with those people. They kept half of the profits and zero of the liability, okay? So that's the kind of stuff that exists out there, and that's what I want to help you avoid. So I'm going to give you the 4 things you really can kind of look for when it comes to picking a good real estate provider, and number 1 is this. Make sure that the company you're considering has enabled Google reviews. okay? Look, I know this seems crazy, but like literally you could go Google turnkey real estate providers and you'll find 4 or 5 of them and they don't have any Google reviews, okay? So you have the ability with the business listing on Google to enable those reviews. Now, at the time you're watching this video, maybe that's changed, but for a long time, you've had the ability to say, yes, I want those reviews, or no, I don't. So here's what you need to do. Number 1, make sure that they've got those reviews that are enabled. And number 2, go read them, okay? Now, read the good reviews and read the negative reviews, but here's what you need to know about the negative ones. I'm not so concerned for you about what those negative reviews say. I mean, I think that's important that you go and look at what those negative reviews say, but don't let the negative reviews determine your opinions, right? Even a 5-star product on Amazon will have a few 1 or 2-star reviews. So don't let the bad reviews determine your choices, but here's what you want to look for, okay? Look at how the company responds to the negative reviews. What you'll see is a couple things, right? Companies that are kind of jerks, they'll be like, well, I did everything right and you're really wrong and you're terrible. And that's not a company you want to work with. Now, if there's a company that has a negative review and that company is like, hey, thank you so much for your feedback. We're going to try to make some improvements. Let me try to make this right for you. That may be an indicator that not only have they enabled their Google reviews, but the stuff that they want to share with you, they are actually concerned about your success, not just trying to make a buck. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2. Find a company that is transparent about their fees and track record. They should be willing to tell you how they make money, okay? Here's a real-time example. So there are turnkey providers that will say, look at this great property. You can make all this money. But then you ask them on the phone, you're like, hey, how do you make money? And they do this little tap dance, right? Like, oh, there's running around circles. Well, you know, it's real estate and we make money in real estate. But they won't tell you precisely how they do it. Now, that's a problem because there's something they don't want you to know. Now, if you were to come and talk to me, you're like, hey, Kev, how do you guys make money? I'd say we make money in 5 ways. We charge a flat $4,995 Teams fee that goes on the closing documents as a separate buyer paid commission. We own a mortgage brokerage, so we make money when we do the loan. We own a real estate brokerage, so we make some money on the real estate transaction. We make a portion of the 3% buyer's agent's commission. Then I tell you that we own an insurance company, and so we make money on booking insurance if we get to do that for you, and that we make a little bit on property management. Not much, but the property managers will usually give us a little referral fee when they onboard a new client. And I would tell you exactly what that looks like. I put it on our website. It's in the documentation that we share with you. Now, I love to be transparent about our fees and what we make and how we make it, because then you know that we're in an honest business relationship. Now, what can happen, unfortunately, is there's a bunch of companies that will not tell you how they make money, and that should be a cause for red flag, right? You go, wait a second, why won't you tell me how you make money? Part of the reason is some of these companies, what they do, like a turnkey provider, they will go and buy a property at well below market value and they will flip it to you, okay? They don't need to charge fees. They'll say, well, we don't charge fees for our services. No, because they're doing a massive markup on the property that they never disclosed to you, okay? That's the kind of thing you have to look out for, okay? Now, here's number 3. Find a company that has a successful any economy track record, okay? There's a lot of companies that'll slay during certain periods, right? Like they kill it during a recession or they kill it when the market is exploding. But what about when that market turns from the environment that they're successful in? If you could find a company that has persisted and succeeded for their clients, no matter what the economy has been doing, that's a good company to work with, right? It doesn't really matter if it's an up economy, a down economy, or a sideways economy. If you could find somebody that has a strategy that can adapt during every market condition and has a track record of doing that, not just like a 1-year track record, but like a long track record. So for example, Done For You Real Estate, we've got a 15-year track record, and we can show you, we actually listed on our website every single property that we've transacted. We started keeping track back in 2013. So you can literally go to our website and see an annual transaction property review from 2013 all the way through to, at the time of the publishing of this video, through 2021. When we publish this video, we'll be near 2023, and our 2022 transaction report will be coming out soon. So if you could find a company that's persisted and succeeded for their clients in any economy, that is a company worth considering. Not just a company that's existed and popped up out of the blue and succeeded for a short amount of time, but somebody that has gone through every market condition. When it's a recession, when it's not. When it's high inflation periods, when it's not. When it's high appreciation, when it's not. When it's high cash flow, when it's not. Find a company that has a successful strategy during all of that. You got a good company to look at. Now, before I give you the last 2 points, I just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Isn't it cool to hang out? Don't you love to hang out? I like it because I don't really have friends. And so you're my only friends. But this channel is all about showing you the tips and the tricks for getting started in real estate investing. We want to help you make money. We want to help you win. We want to help you stack micro wins and make millions. And what we do here is we share videos about how to replace your income so that you can retire early and create generational wealth for you and your family. So look, if you want to find out where you should be investing, this is the channel for you. If you want to find out what kind of properties you should be investing in, this channel's for you. If you want to find out how to read returns and how to look at real estate and know your numbers, this channel is for you. If you want a place to get motivation and mindset and just general investment knowledge that could be beneficial to you and your loved ones, this channel is for you. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family, because then I have more friends. Because if I don't have friends and you're my only friends, and then you share this with more people, then I have more friends. I need that. Okay, let's get back to the final 2 points that I want to share with you today, all right? Number 4, the thing you need to look for as you're looking at a company and trying to find out if it's a good investment company or not is this. Find a company that has expertise and operates in multiple markets simultaneously. Okay, so you're not just relegated to one single market. So I've got a good friend of mine. He's in a mastermind that I participate in. Great guy, awesome guy. And he's been sitting on the sidelines for so many years going, I know I want to do real estate, but I just don't know what to do. Well, he got introduced to this turnkey company. And this turnkey company gave him a property and said, okay, here we go. And it was in a market, not a market that we exist in. And it was a relatively good priced property. But the transaction has gone on for months and months. And just a couple of weeks ago, he called me. I was putting away our Halloween decorations, and he called me. He's like, dude, should I go forward with this transaction? And I'm like, I don't know, how long has it been? He's like, it's been a bunch of months. And he's like, and it's in a market that I don't really know if I trust, and I don't know if it's a good market to be in, and I'm seeing some things that I'm kind of concerned with, and I don't know where the company is making their money, and I don't really know what's going on, and they haven't been communicating with me. And I said, dude, walk away. I said, walk away, because you shouldn't be relegated to just one market, and you shouldn't have to work with a company that's not communicating with you. Now, if you're going to work with a transactional company, work with one that can work in multiple markets, right? Meaning you're not just pigeonholed to this one market, right? Imagine if you could buy real estate in Florida and in Oklahoma and in Mississippi and in Tennessee and in Indianapolis, Indiana, or other markets, Phoenix, Vegas, wherever. Imagine if you could work with somebody that could help you buy in multiple markets. That means you could find the best property for you, given the market circumstance. There's a lot of companies, a lot of turnkey providers that operate in one market, and they'll specialize in that market. And while they may know that market, wouldn't it be better if you could work with one company that has the same expertise in multiple markets? Because then you could find the best property for you, not just the one that you're sort of stuck with because you went with this one company who only operates in this one market, right? Okay, number 5, the last thing I'm going to share with you today is find a company that provides a customized experience, not a coaching experience. Now, there are real estate providers that will coach you up on how to find deals and how to. And I think it's important that you get a customized experience. It shouldn't just be the same information given to you and that is given to everybody else. It should be individual, hand-picked properties for you, customized for what you're trying to accomplish. Now, that's what we try to do at Done For You Real Estate. I know not a lot of companies do, and that's okay. We've decided to do that so that we can think about you as the client rather than think about our own results, right? We know that our results come when we serve as many people as possible. That's just kind of the general approach that we take to real estate. And so it's important that you work with somebody that actually wants to provide a customized concierge-like experience for you, not just somebody that's going to give you sort of like templated information and give you the same stuff that they gave, 300 other people that live all over the country. Work with somebody that cares about you, that knows your name, that knows your situation, that knows your experience, and that wants to do the best for you and your family, not just sell you a product, okay? So now here's the deal. If you're ready to get into real estate, but the thought of having to be a landlord to some set of horrible tenants is just too much to bear, I get it, right? Investing in single-family rentals, it's one of the smartest things you could do to combat inflation, to beat the stock market, to save on taxes. And now there's a new way to invest in real estate without having to visit a single property, without having to take a tenant phone call, without having to fix any leaky toilets on Christmas Eve ever, right? Done For You Real Estate offers a one-stop shop investment process. This is not we are not a turnkey company. Let me be clear. We are a one-stop shop. The difference is we don't buy properties and then sell them to you. We work with you in a customized way to do individual real estate transactions with you, right? These are properties that are managed by professionals, so you can sit back and relax while your money works for you. Plus, our properties are chosen specifically for their high ROI potential and specifically to fit your game plan and what you're trying to accomplish over the long run, so your investment can grow and so you can be successful. So if you're ready to learn more about DFY Real Estate, go to DFY-realestate.com, click the link below and see how we can help you. Let's jump on a call, set it up with the team, and let's get going on how we can serve you and your family to help you on your road to economic independence. We'll see you real soon.